Strong positive messages that do you think the millennials and black people are ready to hear? Do you think that's the response that he got? What up, Diggs?
Oh,
as an artist, we looking at the artist.
The artist. J. Cole is actually one of my favorite rappers.
I saw that.
Yeah. So I love J. Cole. So I'm kind of biased. I know. I actually got into I was in the studio the other week, and I got into a little argument with an artist about J. Cole, and he was telling me
Really?
Yeah, he was.
Dang,
and the argument that he said to me, he said J. Cole has no soul. He said he was pretending to have soul, and I was like, what?
Pretending to have soul?
Yeah,
how can you pretend?
Exactly.
How can you pretend to make up? How can you pretend about certain situations?
Exactly.
There's an emotion behind it. You can't. Don't get me wrong. You can pretend, to I guess get robbed or certain things. No shade, but I definitely don't agree with the fact that you can't put that much energy into a project like that, and it is fake. There's no way. People don't understand the reason why the man sells is because he sells emotion.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, I'm getting so passionate about it. Y'all need to stop being so disrespectful.
That's how I felt. I stepped out of the booth and everything. What you mean? What you talking about?
I understand why you said an argument. I'm thinking you talking about we was trying to get this mastered and he was late. You know what I mean? I'm thinking he gonna take it on another way.
His argument was that how can I explain it? He was saying in this era right now, hip hop, we not even going we already know who's the leaders of hip hop. You got Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. You know what I'm saying?
Mainstream
mainstream hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Mainstream hip hop.
Yes.
And he was saying his argument was which was valid. You know what I'm saying? I always listen to what people have to say. His argument was that if you take J. Cole out of this era and put him in another era, you know what I'm saying? When you have artists like the Fugees and you have basic 90s rap.
Yeah.
Is J. Cole's soul matching their soul?
See,
that's his argument.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Both of y'all. Go ahead.
Now, what I could say is that if I was in that room, basically, if I was in that room, if I was in that room, it would have been his game would have. I believe J. Cole would have. His game would have elevated even higher than what it is right now.
There's all that competition.
Because you have the Lauryn Hills. You have, everything. I mean, when you think about when, me and Queen B, we growing up, well, all of us basically growing up, you think one of the most underrated lyricists in rap was Ludacris.
God, talk
underrated,
about it. That is
right? And that's Queen B's favorite
when
rapper.
I tell you, I went to see him
underrated.
at Bowie Bay Sox. I saw him at Love the Club. Got a fake ID from Virginia. Look, didn't work. Went all the way back to my mama's house just to get her ID. Thank you, Mama. Lord knows. Went back to DC just to be chilling up VIP and got a bottle from the man that was from Gilbert Arenas. Got a kiss from E20. Oh my God, I can't even.
But think about it though. When we were growing up, the songs that were but when we were growing up, the songs that were hot weren't even the most lyrical songs he had. Most people didn't grasp all the lyrics that he would say. But when you had the albums, because Queen B has every Ludacris album from Underground.
I did. My mama broke one though. She was so tired of me playing it.
But listen, when you think about it, the songs that
actually
weren't on the radio were probably some of the most lyrical songs ever.
But you want to know what's so funny?
People don't respect it.
You want to know what's so funny about music? Music to me seems like it's taking the same wave that the movies and some of the TV shows did, the Bill Cosby shows, the A Different World. We had all these TV shows back then that was preparing us or trying to educate us, and we I'm gonna say this, there was quite a few things that I missed growing up in the suburbs. That's what I'm gonna say. Just, you know what I mean? Just keeping it real. But luckily I chose a path that was allowing me to not be so sheltered or so less cultured. So what I mean, I think that music is kind of taking the same toll. Actually, I had somebody hit me up on Instagram right before the show, and they're like, randomly asked me the question. They're like, what do you feel music is missing? And I said emotion. I said, and what was the second answer? What did I say? Oh my God, I can't remember right now. I know.
But
emotion was definitely one.
Emotion's the biggest thing, though.
I said emotion and I mean, it was definitely something to authentic, like true musical craft.
That's what music. That's what music is all about. It's about touching a certain emotion. You know what I'm saying? You should be able to listen. You should be able to put your headphones in, and this song is playing.
Out.
Yeah, zone out. It's going to touch a memory. It's going to touch a thought. It's going to do something. That's what music is really about. It's touching the emotion.
Well, what I have to say about the J. Cole situation is that when people know it or not, J. Cole has all his albums were number one.
Yeah.
Like
Exactly.
like minimum futures. Period.
Yeah.
So it's like that for him to go double or triple platinum or whatever. That is a huge step, especially in this type of generation.
Yeah.
And let's
it
not
was the
forget,
last album, I think. His last album.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
this one.
yeah.
That
It was
last
like,
one.
yeah,
No
that
features
boy
or
did-
nothing.
yeah,
and
yeah,
went
no features,
platinum.
like-
and let's not forget how popular he is in like just the college, campuses and all throughout the nation. Just because that's the same way Drake went. And I think that honestly, I think our lighter skin culture. I think that they favor J.
Lighter
Cole.
skin
I'm
culture.
saying our lighter skin because like I'm promoting like honestly the unity. Don't get me wrong. There's some people out there that's gonna be like, girl, you stupid, girl, you crazy. But I can't help it. It's the way I grew up. It's the way I lived. It's the people that I explored. I've been called a lot of things outside of my name that
Right.
the darkest of the darkest have been called, and I've been called some things that even black people be like, well, dang, I'm so sorry for you. Like you know what I
Right.
mean? But at the end of the day, like if there's no unison like coming together, then what's it all for?
Well, me
True.
personally,
True.
personally, as a individual, I don't like Drake.
I know you said that. That's the I don't. We're just gonna agree to disagree. Continue.
I respect his music.
We'll talk
Don't
about
get me
it.
wrong.
You're right.
I respect his music.
I think you're just hating on him because he's light skinned.
No, it's not even that. But that he's light skinned and like he's showing like the softer spot of a light skinned guy. And us as light skinned men, I'm sorry, we have to like
Mike, I feel like
be
I'm
more like manly. Like we gotta step up our game and fight with everybody.
But he picked the lane. Who else was in that lane?
LL Cool J.
Yeah, LL. It was like it depended on what video you was watching.
I can't.
LL was a little
Nah,
different.
Drake and LL, they can't be in the same lane.
But I mean-
Yeah, because
LL is more sex appeal. You know
more
what I'm
sex
saying?
appeal, but with a little bit more hardcore rap on the
Yeah.
side. Like LL didn't really sing. Like Drake sings.
But Drake took a lane no one else had.
Agreed, though.
You know,
He-
and everybody
he
knows
found
like the
it.
same
His
thing.
grind is
He found the
incredible.
common
His grind is
ground between
incredible.
a Michael Jackson
but-
from a
the
vocal
same thing I told
earpiece.
him. I told
But-
C Diggs right here.
Yeah.
I told him. I said,
This man right here.
do not sing to dudes. Sing, no, not in that way. But what I'm saying is like when I tell any rapper or
Alright.
singer, don't sing what's the dude on the street that's gonna dap you for. If a girl's
Well,
feeling your song,
yeah,
the dude will
yeah,
buy
yeah,
it. Drake
yeah.
is singing to girls, and
Yeah.
dudes are still buying the record.
But he doesn't write his own stuff.
But your like Kanye don't write all his stuff.
So,
But he's
okay.
a producer.
So hold on.
So he gets
hold on,
another.
hold on.
He gets an excuse. Well, he produces too. He makes beats and he does everything else.
That's like Swiss Beats rapping.
Look, I
Well,
tell
he's
you what.
hard.
I tell you what. I tell you
He's
what.
pretty bad. He's
Look,
pretty bad.
We're gonna come back. We're gonna go ahead and throw down on our Throwback Thursday. Everybody's gonna go ahead and give give a shout out to their favorite Throwback Thursday artist. Mr. Godiva's gonna get himself together.
So after what I just saw,
All right, y'all. Queen Bee Radio. We'll be right back.
I wanted. It's